possible moment.
Yeah.
Well, we're gonna kick things off with 2 matches. This was a 4-way match. One of them, Zecks versus Calco. And this is pretty exciting because this was a winners 4 match between some really, really, really good players. Zecks has got 6 stars on that player card, indicating that they have been to top 8 6 times with a monstrous 72% win rate. Straight up won Mystery Tournament 2 and 11. First joined in Mystery Tournament 2 and immediately won.
Yeah.
I think only the winner of Mystery Tournament 1 is the only other person who can say that.
Andy won his first tourney.
No, he got 3rd.
Did he?
Yeah, he went 3rd, 2nd, and then first.
Oh. I feel not so bad about myself.
No, you came in and got 2nd on your first tournament.
And then I won.
And yeah.
Yeah.
And then you didn't win, but maybe it'll be a win this time. We'll see.
The second first. It's a pattern.
Yeah. Oh, okay, you're gonna alternate.
Yeah.
Well, where does Zecks and Calco fit into this? Because Calco is only joined Mystery Tournament 13 and did pretty well. 65th is like around middle of the pack or so. And then got 36 in Mystery Tournament 15. So I guess that was 1 and 2 and then 2 and 2? Something like that?
Sounds
anyway,
logical.
The win rate is a lie. In terms of evaluating Calco's ability, is really, really solid at platformers, and then is not really too weak on the other games. We've seen Calco play. Well, we can take a look at what we've seen Calco.
No, we cannot do that. You can't trick me this time.
I have the dashboard open too. I almost clicked it myself.
Oh no.
Calco's played Fire and Ice, right? Puzzle game. And then played something else that was weird. That wasn't anything. It was like a weird genre bending game. And always looked strong in all the matches.
I can check on the played game sheet.
Okay.
Calco played Fire and Ice, like you said. Good game. Calco played... Yep, it's another 2D platformer. I didn't see that one.
Very platformery.
Sounds like it. Calco submitted Ultraman Ball. Good game.
Nice.
Calco played Lovely Planet Remix.
Right, first-person shooter.
And Calco played Vext Edit.
Yeah, which is going to be the game coming up, which is firmly in the realm of puzzle.
Yeah, it's a puzzle script game, so it's all puzzle.
I like it in my head. It was the other game, Lovely Planet. I was like, it's not a puzzle game, it's not a platformer. So I described it as like some kind of way out there genre game, and it's like it's a first-person shooter.
It's kind of platformy in a sense, and also puzzly in a sense. Those apples.
In very vague senses.
Finding all the enemies and the apple and being unable to jump and making use of your weapon. Stuff like that. Right, and then Zecks played. Let me eat for a second here.
Less matches because Zecks got a bye, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah. You can tell because MT160003. This card ID means 3rd seat. And the first 7 seats got a bye.
Ooh, nice.
So Zecks played Splash Lake, ID's favorite game. And Zecks played Puzzle and Desu.
Oh, Puzzle and Des. Yeah, it's a block pushing game.
And that's it.
The benefits of having
crazy.
that bye.
Yeah, winners 4. 2 wins necessary. Alright, and then we have another match, because this was a double. Lcheeseboy versus Gikkman. Lcheeseboy much newer than Gikkman, but having slightly worse win rate. I'm not even sure if that's true anymore. because this is a losers 5 match. So they have probably won 3 or 4 matches and only lost 1.
6-4 would be a 60% win rate, which would be a lot closer to Gikkman.
Yeah. Lcheeseboy played Tag, the Power of Paint, the Portal 2 source game, kind of. That NDS game where you shoot with your hair. I don't want to try to pronounce it.
Gikkman no Kitaro.
Yeah, that one. That was the one he lost, so he definitely got 3 wins. Then played Wreck-It Ralph, which we didn't really see much of. Streamers,
Kind of
the VVVVV mode.
Mhm.
And Puzzle Bot Challenge. Oh yeah, the unapologetic.
Sokoban.
Yeah, it's just Sokoban. Like you can push boxes into water. There's stuff that blocks. It's Sokoban.
It was a pretty convincing win, though.
Yeah, it was. And then Gikkman played Sideline. Ah, what a game! Sideline is so good. Also a first-person shooter, kind of in a sense.
Yeah, well, I've played a ton of Doom, and so I'm pretty used to seeing walls
Head-on.
kind of move in that way as you move around. And so my brain was able to kind of really see the game, even though it's just a line of colors.
Yeah, lots of ray tracing going on.
Yeah, I wasn't able to go as fast as you, but I went pretty darn fast when I tested it.
Then played Kine, which can't place right now. What was that? It's a Steam game.
It's the highly stylish music boxes flipping around, extending.
Yeah. That was good.
Mm-hmm.
Good demo for a game. Is the full game out yet?
I don't know.
I think I remember. No, it's actually out. You should buy it if you enjoyed Kine. And then Gikkman played Sumu Light, which was it Sumu like what it was.
It was harder than Sumu, despite being the light version of Sumu.
I think the back of the box, someone posted it and it says it's easier.
Did not. It started. So maybe they expect you to have played Sumu first, and so in that sense they were a little more willing to throw you into the deep end off the bat. But like they were tutorials for very basic concepts in the original Sumu, and then Sumu Light just assumed you already knew and was like, go.
Yeah, that's true. And that's it.
So both of them played their fair share of puzzle games on the way here.
Mm-hmm.
How will they handle Vext Edit?
Sorry, I wasn't ready. Try again.
How will they handle Vext Edit? Which is, it's really hard. It's very clever, but I found it pretty difficult. I did not test this, I just played it. Sometimes, believe it or not, I play video games for fun. And this was one of those.
Alright, so
it was Jonathan Blow, I think, tweeted out. He was playing this game and was kind of impressed by it. And I was like, well, if he's impressed by it, I'm gonna check it out, sort of thing.
That's how I got to Steven's Sausage Roll.
Yeah.
I was like, oh, this game is cool. Okay. Guess I'm gonna play this game now.
So.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I don't know. I don't want to talk too much about him as a person because it gets weird. He's very good at making puzzle games. And then don't take any other advice from him. That's what I'll say. So, it's really hard, really clever. It's kind of in the vein of Baba Is You. So, anyone who knows that game should know that they're probably in for some cool brain-bending action.
Kind of meta puzzle mechanic.
Yeah.
Alright, let me try to start 4 videos at the same time.
you're just gonna click around and
Yes.
hit the space bar on each one. That's funny.
The good thing is
Alright.
well, I don't even know. Hold on. The space bar works. That makes this easier. was gonna like move my mouse like crazy, but I'm good at FPS, so I could do that. Spacebar is way easier. All right, let's go. This game will not have music, so we're gonna.
I'll click
stick
the
with this.
timer. How about that?
Oh
You say-
yeah.
when
Well,
you say go, I'll click the timer.
like you have to press 5 seconds after go because I set my start times 5 seconds before they actually start.
Well, then I don't need to do it, do I? Because you're gonna have
Yeah,
5
okay, then I
seconds
will
to
do it.
Okay.
Alright, here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4.
10 seconds.
Oh no, one of them
5,
has
4.
more audio than
Audio.
us.
You picked the wrong one.
This one.
It's funny that we got a countdown from one of the players, though.
Oh, here's the audio.
So here we go. This is puzzle script, so it's gonna look boring, but it is clever.
Oh, we
So
wanna.
you need to cover the green squares with the shape. It's like Calco was the first to do it, then Lcheeseboy, then Zecks. Gikkman's pretty close now, I think. Yeah. Oh, no, Calco's still on the first level, I apologize. It's not grasped the basics of the game yet.
Come on, Calco. Put the box on the button.
Okay.
Like half the games ever made.
So Zecks, Lcheeseboy in the lead. You got these pits. I know it's kind of hard to tell that that's what's going on, but these are pits. If you push the box into the pit, it falls into the pit, and then you can walk on it. That's probably not good, though, considering the box has got to go onto the green part up there. You can undo, as is typical for puzzle script games, I think, right?
You can basically infinitely undo as much as you want in puzzle script.
Yeah.
It's something I don't like about puzzle script. Like, I feel like games that allow you to undo like crazy are a lot about just trying things out, not so much about figuring things out.
Mm-hmm. So Zecks is the first one to solve this puzzle, but I immediately don't. So the goal is down in the pit. You can continue to like push things around while you're down there.
Oh, so you push the box down there, and then jump
Yeah.
yourself.
Off the little diving board, I think, is probably the best way to go.
Oh, you built the level yourself. Oh, that's easy.
Yeah, Zecks is into the main part of the game. At the bottom there,
Oh,
you
Oh.
can select infinity boxes, I think is what that is.
So we're gonna build a hook here, right? Like by putting a box next to a box is gonna make like a long box. So I think we're gonna
Yes.
build a hook and then we're gonna push the hook out of this hole.
Yep. So this is the realization for Zecks, Lcheeseboy, and Gikkman to make. Calco
That's
needs
not
to
good
figure
enough.
out that you're not dead once you fall in a pit.
You gotta push it right and then down. It's not gonna work either.
That's too long. Yeah, this game is super hard. There was a part,
Yeah,
I don't know how far, I don't know if it was past book 6 that I got to.
We're just filling everything. This is not the solution.
Oh man, he's just making waffles over there. Gikkman's hungry.
He's city planning. What all my skylines cities look like.
Yeah, perfect.
Oh, what is he
grids.
doing now?
I don't know. He's just framing everything. Like that's fine. He can do that. That's fine. The
Oh, it-
solution's not ruined.
It combined with the...
Oh,
With the
Gikkman's
tool.
discovered a little something. The things down there are things you can interact with. You can change the rules of the world.
They're gonna be important?
It is.
Ooh.
So this is kind of important, actually, that Gikkman has sort of stumbled onto this.
The waffle strats. What is he doing?
I don't know what he's actually doing. But it maybe paid off a little bit there, learning a little something.
Yeah.
So somehow you need to end this level surrounded by boxes, which I think means you need to build like a put yourself in a hamster ball
Yeah, just put yourself in a rectangle.
and then roll around with it. Oh, you got limited. Oh, that's fine. Just put one box there, and then yeah. Zecks has got it.
You got a bed. Now there's two of you.
Gikkman and Lcheeseboy, very close. Gikkman's got it. Lcheeseboy as well. So you got two different playable characters. Both of them get across the gap in short order for Zecks.
Vext is fast. Two guys? Oh, one guy falls down and pushes some boxes down there. The other finishes the level. Oh, I got crushed by a box. Oh, you do like leapfrog? Is that it? If the top guy stands here and then you push both these boxes to the right, maybe? Oh, I like that.
Nice.
There's 2 levels now, but there's 6 boxes on the right. Also,
This
you wanna
is really trippy.
you wanna block yourself so that you can become desynced. Oh, and the last box is the one that will desync you. Because the right one has 1 box more, so you place 5 boxes just kind of randomly almost, and then the 6th box is actually gonna matter.
Zecks has it in the corner. That's not enough, I think. Or once you get desynced by 1, is that enough to get desynced by more? Uh-oh, it's perfectly synced. Alright, Gikkman's on the hamster ball. Lcheeseboy is a little bit ahead of that, working with multiple players. Calco just now is so close to getting the correct hook shape. He needs to be 3 tall instead of 4.
Yeah, you can get in there. There we go.
I want to try to find me talking about this game a year ago.
Maybe that's when I played it. Oh, we got 3 people, but only 1 box. How is this gonna work? No, really, how is this gonna work? Oh! This is where you override the box, the guy with the box, right? Like you place yourself,
I think so.
and you put a box above the 3? Which is gonna be a 2. This is... Oh, you can also Sokoban yourself. Oh god.
And he moves the guy in there to make another guy.
Oh god.
Oh man. So I have a screenshot of the level that I couldn't solve and quit. I don't know where it is, if it's going to be in the goal or not, but I can see it.
Now you gotta put all these boxes somewhere. Oh, that's not good. Uh-huh.
Well, Calco's got an interesting sort of two-sided shell going on. Fortunately, built it in the corner such that it wouldn't get out. I guess you can't drop boxes directly into a pit. You need a guy to push them down.
Yeah. You can only place things on empty squares.
You can never get that box off of that corner, right?
I don't think so.
He can fill the game with a bunch of guys.
I don't think you can override number. I don't know what's the solution here. I like the idea of placing box with yourself, so that you can just walk into the pit a bunch of times. But it doesn't work because the only way to become man is to block the finish.
Can you step on the number square?
I don't think so, I haven't seen him do it.
So Lcheeseboy's on the desync level. Gikkman is now as well. Calco on the hamster ball level.
You
So
mean the
it's
hat?
pretty lopsided up top.
The hat level.
Yeah, the hat.
Yeah, bottom is close, top not so much. I don't
Zecks-
see where this
There's
is
no coming
going.
back from this.
Yeah, like
It gives you access to a new powerful tool, but I think you're literally just dead as soon as that box is in the top right corner.
yeah.
There's no cleverness that can... Well, I guess theoretically if you could make more boxes and connect to that box and build a hook, and then maybe you could push it, but you can't make any more boxes once that box is gone, unless you had another box somewhere to push it. I don't even want to think about that being a possible solution. Oh, this is interesting. Zecks has got one box down in the pit, and then a 2-wide box on top of it, which is sort of has one floating over the pit.
Okay.
Those both fall down.
Hey, now he can push boxes
that's
to the
good.
right. No, what? Oh, never mind. Yeah, this works.
Yeah.
But you
Yeah,
can also push
so-
2 boxes to the right, and that's enough.
Actually, is Zecks gonna run out of boxes? Oh, he's just gonna use the boxes. Just
Oh,
get him
yeah,
out of the way.
yeah.
Okay.
What did you think? Did you have to go around?
Yeah, going around.
Oh
I
god.
was like, there's not enough boxes for that.
Oh god, we have... You can place a 3 now.
You can place a 3 and a 2. You could place the 3 under the 2 to get 3 2s. You could put a 2 under the 3 to get Oh, what does that mean now?
I think it means nothing. It's just one
It's
box.
like in Baba is you when you
Yeah.
make something like you is win, and you're like yeah I'm gonna win I'm win, and it's like no, it doesn't quite work like that.
Yeah.
All right, you need more than 2 guys. You need more than 1 box. I assume you can overwrite numbers with other numbers. Gikkman is the first one to solve the desync puzzle, and is now on this hard one that stumped Zecks for so long. Calco as well. Figured out the big hat. This is gonna be barely enough guys, I think, for Zecks. Right? Oh, he's gonna lose the guy outside.
Oh, but-
Oh.
Oh yeah. Dude, I got no idea what's going on anymore.
Yeah, you can make... If you are Baba and you make Baba is win, then that wins. But I don't think you can ever make you is win, because they're both enders
You
or
is
whatever.
objective, yeah.
Yeah. And so, like, It's a very basic mechanic, but it's when you realize that there are still rules in this world, and that things are not quite as crazy and do whatever you want as you were hoping. So you can just stand above the 3 and then use the 3 without placing the 3. Which seems powerful.
I'm gonna assume he has to duplicate the 3, right? Like if you put a 2 underneath the 3.
Or the 3 on top of the 2.
Oh yeah.
You can't put the 2 under the 3 because there's a 1 there and it won't go. I don't know if that's the case, but it might be. Map, map.
Full script. Amazing.
Calco trying to figure out the desync. Very close on the bottom. This was a tough level. It took Zecks a long time. Neither of us really saw it until Zecks did it. I don't know how hard we were trying, though. I think both of us were like, yeesh, and then just didn't.
Yeah. Who cares?
Zecks has got 2 guys. Is gonna get 2 boxes. This is not the way. This is not gonna work.
If you just duplicate the 3s and then make 3 boxes and 3 dudes, that's good enough.
Yeah.
Like, the fact that you have so many ones is kind of bait.
Which is a shame, because a game this clever, I wouldn't be thinking this is a game that's just gonna have some bait. You know, I would feel like everything would be clever. Lcheeseboy is close. Has caught on to making a shape more than 1 box and pushing that.
I don't think I've seen Zecks pick up a number yet.
Wait, this didn't. Oh, Lcheeseboy made 2 separate ones. There it is. Oh yeah, wow, you have to push the block first and then make the second one next to it, because that's the only way they connect. Because you can't place the second one on top of the box in the pit.
Yeah.
So there's a more specific order required than I realized. But Lcheeseboy's basically got it. Just put that box somewhere, right?
I mean,
Almost
trying
anywhere.
to get to the finish? No.
Has got to the finish.
It's by caught up to Zecks.
So the 2 turns purple when you put it above the guy, but it doesn't seem to do anything. It seems like numbers always got to be below.
Yeah, Zecks doesn't see duplicating a number.
It's giving Calco time to catch up. We got a desync. Calco is moving on to 4.1. Lcheeseboy on the same level as Zecks. And Gikkman is duplicating men in the bottom right.
When you said we got a desync, I thought something bad happened.
Yeah, it doesn't sound good, does it? But that was the goal of the puzzle.
Oh god, do we have to restart the stream?
If you had 2 boxes connected into like a bar, and then that was above a number, would that let you place bars instead of individual boxes?
According to the rules as we have learned them so far, I would say no. Wait, Lcheeseboy solved it.
Oh wow.
No, there's a big red box. Can't place anything above, I guess.
Yes, red appears when you go into placement mode, and then disappears when placement mode is over.
Oh, this is easy. You have to make the bar below this bar. Not gonna work. But you just make a 1x2 bar. Push,
Yeah, you
push the
go
box
over
down.
and push it down. Yeah, there you go.
Oh no, no, this is not gonna work. I guess it's also gonna work. It's kind of symmetric.
Yeah.
Nice.
Gikkman's pretty close to solving this puzzle. It's making an L shape because you can make an L shape, but it's not an L shape you want.
Oh, we can't get in here. It's a safe.
Is this the one? Did this puzzle start with one guy being able to be placed?
Yes.
Yeah, this might be where I gave up.
Oh, you can copy walls now. Oh. Just move the wall.
Oh,
That makes sense.
that's
Wow.
what Alpha
Wow,
said.
you gave up here?
Yeah, I didn't stick the number onto the wall. That didn't.
I mean, what
that
else
didn't
are you
occur to
gonna
me.
do?
I don't know. There was nothing I could do. It was just like, oh, impossible game, I guess. And
Oh, this is a mess. What the hell?
and yeah, I did. So I said I can't beat this level, and then Alpha played through the game, and he came back and he said like, you just need to realize what number can do. It's not so bad. And now I know.
Oh. Once you exit edit mode, level is a bit more manageable. What's going on the right there?
Zecks figured it out.
Oh, nice. What's going on the right? Wait. There's no...
The cursor is pushing. The boxes have a red middle, so the cursor interacts with it and pushes it around.
There's red holes. What the hell?
So your cursor can get stuck in a hole. Okay, that level's over, but that was terrifying.
Uh-oh. You're gonna have to copy the red stuff. Ah, and now put a 1 under the goal. Yeah, just put a 1 under the goal. No. Oh, this works too, I guess. I would have moved the goal.
Zecks deletes the wall. Calco is close to figuring out this level, but has an extra box floating down at the bottom that is impeding the win here. I think realizes the mistake now. Gikkman has not duplicated the 3, and so is trailing Lcheeseboy, who is ahead by 2, maybe 3 levels. But it's a bigger gap up top.
Zecks cursor fell in a hole.
That's so weird. Okay. Double guy. But as soon as you go into cursor mode,
It's the
it's
issue.
your cursor always appears on the guy.
Yeah, and maybe it's blocked or something? Oh, Lcheeseboy now has blue numbers. Oh, I don't even want to think about them. Wait, oh, so the blue cursor can go through red walls, but the red cursor can't. And also the red cursor is an object you can place now.
What?
Oh, so you place the red cursor in the... You can make some boxes.
Wait, you can grab the goal and make 3 goal targets?
Well, yeah, but why would you want that? I don't think
Yeah,
you
I
want to
mean-
do that.
You want to make like you could make one right next to you and then get on it. It doesn't help you. I guess the one in the top right still wants to be satisfied.
The thing is, if you move the 1 underneath the 3, you can move the 3. And then there's only 1 goal to place. I think that's the thing you have to do.
Okay. Zecks gonna move himself.
Nope. Oh no, there's goals everywhere now.
Calco and Calco and Gikkman on the same level on the right. I lost track of Lcheeseboy and Zecks relative to each other. This blue cursor seems like a more advanced mechanic than whatever Zecks is doing.
Well, Lcheeseboy is definitely ahead.
Yeah.
By like 2 levels maybe.
Just started flying.
Lcheeseboy is just destroying the level.
Why not? I'm just wreck it. Just smash it up and then sort through the ruins afterwards. Okay, Zecks finished.
Oh yeah, he's blue.
Alright, so it introduces a pretty basic, you know, it's one of those introduction puzzles that's pretty easy.
And look how exciting vertical races are.
Yeah, there's a pretty big gap between both races.
Yeah.
Between both racers in each race.
Team left is beating team right, hands down.
But I could also see this being the sort of game where someone just gets stuck. And not just because I got really stuck. I get stuck on things all the time, even easy stuff. I mean, yeah, we saw how easy it was. So, but I think it's definitely possible it happens to anyone else in this race. Zecks has chosen to leapfrog in this particular manner. And is going to be able to place some boxes, but like that's it.
Oh, Gikkman solved it.
Okay. Gikkman on the catch-up.
Oh, yeah,
Lcheeseboy is
close.
really close. Shockingly close. What do you get if you give yourself 2 red cursors? Does that do anything? Do they just sit on top of each other?
I like how the thumbnail for this game looks so simple. Or just push the thing onto the green things.
Oh, I missed it. Yeah, no, I missed it. I can't tell you what that song was. It was on Rainwave. Can you look back and see what the previous one was on Rainwave? Oh, yeah.
Sounded a little bit like Kingdom. Mario Odyssey, I can tell that much.
I think it might have been called Cannon Straits by Frederick. Can't tell which is the most recent in this list. Anyway. Calco and Gikkman have to make the realization. Oh, Gikkman was close. Oh, it's a Dire Straits song. Or in the style of, I guess. For a game called Cannon Fodder. So Cannon Straits. Lcheeseboy's trying to do something clever with the red cursor.
I have no idea what's going on at this point.
Zecks is in a very similar position. Wait, oh, this is going to be not enough boxes, right? This is 3 boxes instead of 4.
You may just steal one.
Oh, what if you put the 2 up? Like, can an object in a pit? Like, can you make pit boxes with as long as they're above a number?
Does Lcheeseboy have it? He can now kind of leapfrog these boxes with the guy in the pit, right?
Oh. I think so. I don't think there's anything to stop this from continuing to the goal.
Yeah, this works. Nice. Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
Neither
Gikkman nor Calco has figured out to put a number next to the wall. And boy, I feel him.
Level that Lcheeseboy is on looks so easy. That's the scary part.
You can make a box. Wait, then he's using the one to delete the wall, but the wall's still there.
The wall is red, you can't place his cursor on it.
Oh, so you can't select it and get it out of the way. Oh, okay.
Unless you're the blue cursor, maybe. I don't know.
This is funny. Like, if we didn't have Zecks and Lcheeseboy here, if this was Calco versus Gikkman, and you weren't here, Maurice, it was just me watching the race of Calco versus Gikkman, and they got to this level that I got to, and then both of them were here for 5 minutes, and I would just be losing my mind, and then I would have gone appropriately crazy just now when Gikkman cracked open the wall. It's so disorienting when you click on the guy and then all of the red stuff goes away and you're like, you can't remember where it is. You're pretty sure you know where it is, but you're definitely not really sure. Zecks experimenting with a bar. Yeah, it's close, but not enough. Oh, you can bring the goal to elsewhere. That's a crazy idea. Is that any better at all? What is happening? Oh, Lcheeseboy's a red cursor now. That's bad. Oh, so as soon as the blue cursor clicks on a red cursor, that's it. The blue cursor's gone. You're in red world now. No, that's a lie. Zecks just went back up to blue cursor. Or maybe that was undo. I don't know. What is this? Is it E's song you listen to now?
I think I am very glad that I didn't draw this game. That's my opinion on this race.
Yeah. I mean, like I said, I played it, got to the level that Calco is on, and quit. Even just casually. It wasn't even a race. I just was like, nah, I'm done.
Zecks can solve this. With 2 guys and 2 boxes. maybe not with this entry.
He's got way too many goals to fill with only one guy to fill them.
Stop making new goals.
It's like someone making too many projects for themselves or something. Just finish the ones you have.
Or it's when like a program doesn't open and you just click it a bunch of times and then all of a sudden you get 10 of them. I only wanted one.
So Zecks needs to stumble onto the idea of 2 boxes, 2 people working together, which is funny because you do that exact thing in a previous puzzle, right? It's not a new idea.
The problem is you had 3 boxes in that puzzle for some reason. I don't even, like, I was wondering at the time why you have 3. And now it's just a bit confusing.
So you stand next to the 2, and then you place 2 boxes and 2 guys. Yeah.
Yeah.
I think the hole's probably in a bad place, though. Where
Yeah.
Zecks made the hole in the wall? That's
Yeah,
not good, right?
He can't push it out of the corner when one guy falls down.
Calco has yet to delete the wall with a number. Yeah, I don't know. In a game that's all about like you can change the rules with positioning, something about the wall in my brain was just like the wall is sacred. The wall cannot be. You cannot. You just can't, is what I thought. Gikkman has made a lot of progress. Is 1 level behind Lcheeseboy. And this one's pretty straightforward, I think.
Oh, what is Zecks doing? How did he even do that?
Wait. I missed it.
You can pick up holes.
Zecks is making holes. And is like trading them with... He's putting the one next to a hole and then he's making holes. Which is trading it for a platform?
Okay. I mean, I guess it's just trading it for empty.
Empty. Because the game is always filling in an empty square after the number goes away.
Ah. And apparently holes count like walls.
That hole is just is changing the tile from whatever it was
To empty.
an empty square.
Yeah. It's not the solution, but it's pretty cool.
It's most certainly going to be what Zecks tries for the next little bit.
Yeah.
That is wild. This game is wild. You know that's going to be part of later solutions. I don't know if the race is going to go on long enough for that to matter.
Is there a way to make infinite numbers?
I wonder.
Like if you just have 3 threes. Yeah, you can just pick up 2 of them and make a new 3 threes.
Yeah. Gikkman's got the hole in a bad spot. Calco has not made this realization. Zecks has found a whole new world, being able to create ground by making by putting numbers below holes and then getting rid of the holes.
It makes sense in a weird way.
Yeah, I know, I get it. It was absolutely baffling when I first saw the screen and realized that Zecks, like, his level was like a tooth with cavities all of a sudden. I was like, what is happening? But now I get it. Not that it's much easier for me to wrap my head around, like, how to use it. Gotta find a valid position for the hole. So basically every number can act as a way to generate a bridge. And higher numbers don't add any more value, because all you care about is getting rid of the number. So a 2 is still going to add just one bit of ground. It just means you need to get rid of 2 holes before it does. Whereas a 2 could give you 2 boxes. Okay, here's what I was wondering. Yeah, okay, that box does work. You can have a pit box and drop those. What is that? Why, he's got a box that fell in a hole outside of a hole now? What does that mean?
Oh, it's a box
What
with
is
a
that?
hole.
Oh, it's a hole and a box.
Alright. He's just covering all these mechanics that he doesn't need.
Oh my goodness. I was curious about that though. Calco is stuck. Gikkman has solved the previous level and has joined Lcheeseboy on this one. And so we got a pretty close race on the bottom. The top is still kind of miles apart. Maurice, 42 minutes into this race. I don't know about you, but my brain would just be mush.
Especially, like, I don't know if being on a level as long as Lcheeseboy has been would make me more likely to solve it.
Yeah, I've certainly had this experience of just no new ideas. Lcheeseboy's got 2 cursors. What is happening? You had 2 red cursors, and yeah, you're right, there is a 3rd blue cursor manipulating them. The theme of the last few puzzles have been sort of leapfrogging the pieces into the next area in the arrangement you need to sort of advance further. And I wonder if it's the same here, or if there's some sort of clever trick to it. Oh boy. Zecks is trying to make some kind of insane bridge. Has 2 unused 2s. Knows how to use numbers to create bridge tiles, but only straight up. I feel like Zecks has come up with ways to make enough squares to get to the exit, but they're limited in the directions that they can be made. But maybe not. Maybe all of it is just variations on having those 3 boxes not be enough to get there. These are the times where I wonder, because I know Gikkman and Lcheeseboy are watching, was anyone saying anything in race chat? Was anyone just like, oh god? Race chat was dead silent. I still haven't really tried to think through what is happening on the level that Lcheeseboy and Gikkman are in. I've been kind of fascinated with what Zecks is doing with some mechanics that Zecks doesn't need right now. Mostly because even for me, even though it's not my race or whatever, I just it seems so hopeless in so many ways. Gikkman's got something that looks pretty good. How did that guy get teleported inside the... Oh, because you got multiple cursors. You're pushing a cursor around? What is going on? Yeah, without the lead-up tutorialization levels, this probably looks absolutely insane. So you've got... You control a little man, and then you can sort of zoom out to another level where you have this cursor, and the cursor can interact with anything that's above a red number. The red cursor does. So, like, on Calco's screen, he's got this guy. Whenever the guy's standing above a red 1, he can pull up the red cursor and pick up the 1 guy and drop him somewhere. And if there was a 2 there, he could pick up 2 guys and drop them somewhere, and the 2 would become a 1, and then disappear. And then there's like a third level of abstraction where you can go out to a blue cursor, and that can pick up the red cursor, and the blue cursor interacts with the blue numbers. The red walls stop the red cursor from moving through them. The yellow walls stop the guy and the objects from moving. The red walls do not. The red walls go away when you get down to that lowest level. And the blue cursor goes over everything. So Zecks is putting a number below a hole, and then is picking up the hole and dropping the hole elsewhere in the level, and then when the number runs out, the game replaces the square the number was on with an empty tile, and is using that to like build a bridge, which is not how you solve this puzzle, but is very cool. Gikkman seems like he's on the right track. Something about having a cursor inside the middle and outside. Like when you go to place something with the red cursor, it was appearing in both cursors. And it seems like that's a way to... You can do something with two cursors. I feel like this is the key. Yeah, like right here. Gikkman's got the goal appearing... He's got the goal in his red cursor above, but then the cursor down below also has a green box. And like, what does that mean? It means something. Does that exist? I think Gikkman was trying to summon a green goal underneath the box that was there. What is Zecks doing? Oh, Zecks, you're so close. You've built this land bridge. Oh, maybe Zecks realizes. Maybe Zecks realizes 2 guys in 2 boxes. It's not even the solution? You're both... Well, Gikkman at least is led astray by this mechanic at this moment. Shoot. If that's not it, I really... I don't even have a beginning of an idea of what to do. Every time I look over and the red cursor is on top of a 1, and it just looks like some kind of foreign shape, my brain doesn't process it immediately. No, Zecks is doing weird stuff. I thought maybe it was a little bit closer to the solution. Calco, by the way, is in an amazing sort of special hell. Everyone is stuck, to be sure. Calco has been stuck on a level that has nothing. There's just nothing to do.
Yeah,
this is where I gave up.
It's a kind of...
Oh my god.
Oh.
The number is there. Pick it up. Pick up the wall. You can pick up the wall.
The thing is, there's no pink background.
He's got it.
Why
you got the wall.
Anywhere. No.
Put the wall.
You put it back where it was.
He didn't even realize what was happening because it was like, what?
What?
There it is.
It's like the Metroid room, you know. You get like a new ability. Oh, you get high jump, and then the only way out of the room is to high jump. That's what that puzzle was, but it was still pretty difficult.
Yeah. The Calco's didn't like his cursor looked different, and it was like, what? Why do like what? It didn't even he didn't realize that what he had done was by putting the number there lets you pick up the wall and place it as an object. Like didn't even as he was doing it, Calco still did not understand what he was doing. That's how far away it was in his mind. All right, progress. Progress from one of our players. Zecks is being infinitely led astray by discovering this ground creation mechanic by letting numbers run out. You can move anything with a red number under it using the red cursor. Anything. As long as the red cursor can select it. A red cursor can't select a piece of red wall because the red wall blocks it. So I guess that's off limits with a red cursor. So what's this puzzle about on the bottom of our screen? It's not about funky item duplication having multiple cursors. I don't think there's a clever way to go infinite with the numbers. Calco drops the red cursor inside, and can drop a guy, can drop a box.
Gikkman has figured out how to move blue numbers, and I think this may be relevant.
Using
Because-
the red cursor to move a blue number.
Oh, wait, look, the box is next to the ghoul. For Gikkman,
You just gotta get a guy in there.
but also a number. Wait, no, you need a cursor in there.
Yeah, well, all of that leads a guy. You need a guy in there to get a guy in there. You need a cursor in there.
But look, it's a race. Wow, look how equal each race is.
Yeah, Calco has joined Zecks on this difficult level. It's hard. So
Oh.
Calco does the most normal, natural thing in the world of 2 guys, 2 boxes, and 1 cursor.
Which is almost correct. Wait, no, oh, it's not correct because you need to remove a wall.
Yeah. Well, still has the 1. Use the red cursor to duplicate blue numbers. Oh, if you put a blue number above a red number, then you can run out the red numbers and make more blue numbers. Is this the most confusing game this tournament, or has there been worse? Depending on the kind of person you are and the way your brain works, something like frame of mind might have been more confusing.
We also had sideline. I've heard
Yeah.
people find it confusing for some reason.
No, I think it's pretty obvious why it's confusing. You're navigating a 2D environment with a single line of shifting colors.
I don't know. So it was pretty easy.
I understood it as well, but I can also totally see how someone else might not.
Calco almost has it if you move the wall instead of a hole.
Yeah.
But he's got it anyway. This is a funky solution, but I allow it.
It's got to step on that box, and then...
Yeah, Calco has it.
Yeah, it's gonna work. That is a lead change.
Ooh. Uh-oh. Now we're all stuck on this stupid level.
Yeah, Theseus was a pretty difficult puzzle game, but the players, I don't know, you could understand it by looking at it at least. Anyway, frame of mind was like 3D spatial awareness. Whatever you're looking at becomes reality. So if you look at a wall with footprints on it in just the right way, it looks like a floor, so it becomes the floor, and gravity will change accordingly, that sort of thing. But ultimately, that game was a lot easier than a lot of other puzzle games like this one. It's got multiple red cursors with blue ones at different stages. You can use the blue cursor to place a box inside. Oh, that one is in a bad place. Yeah, needs to go red. Oh, but he can't move the blue number now. Maybe? Gikkman is so close. His Zecks was pretty close, went away. Zecks is trying to get rid of the entire right wall and is going to just walk into the goal. Realizes there's not enough numbers for that. Gikkman's got... is it about to make 2 blue 2s? They went away. Wait. Okay, it's going to delete the red wall with blue numbers. The same way that the red cursor can delete yellow walls, the blue cursor can delete blue walls. But you need to make more blue numbers first to get through both. Even though it's a 2, you might think, oh, I can use it twice, but that's not the way it works. It's only when it runs out that it does the thing that you care about, which is get rid of whatever's on top of it. So a 2 is no more helpful than a 1. It's the same sort of problem Zecks has been having. Zecks is making a lot of red 1s and cursors. Did I say Zecks? Gikkman.
Yeah, Zecks is making funny bridges that unfortunately do not work out.
Yeah, I will say I am extremely impressed at Zecks' ability to keep finding new things to do, right?
Yeah.
And Zecks criticizing himself, trying the same thing, expecting different results. But there's been so many different variations on it. Constantly, relentlessly. All wrong, but still. Gikkman is using a blue 2 to place 2 blue 1s. Oh, this is it. Just get rid of them walls.
Ooh.
Whoa. Almost pushed the box the wrong way. Okay.
Cool.
Gikkman moving to the next level. The race is not over. I gotta be honest, I still don't understand what you're even supposed to do. Well, the goal is to fill in the green stuff. If there's a green shape in the shape of a man, you put a man there. If there's a shape of a box, you put a box there. When you fill in everything, you beat the level.
Yeah, it's so easy.
How you do that, of course, is under many, many different layers of extraction. Generally speaking, there's 3 layers right now. You can be on the layer of controlling a guy, and the guy can walk around and push boxes like you're kind of used to in a puzzle game. You can go up a layer to where you control a red cursor, and that cursor can pick up objects and drop them. And the objects you can drop are next to a number. The number tells you how many of those objects you have to pick up and drop. And then there's a third layer, a blue cursor, that can pick up things next to blue numbers, pick those up, and drop them. And the important thing to realize is, I guess, that if a number, anything above a number, becomes something you can pick up and drop. Anything. A cursor, you can pick up and drop another cursor. These walls that prevent you from moving, you can pick up the wall and drop it somewhere. A hole in the ground, you can pick up a hole and drop a hole somewhere. At the base level, oh, that is assault from Lcheeseboy. We got a race on the bottom. In a level I haven't looked at, but I can see there is a blue wall preventing the blue cursors from crossing.
It's another, like... There's a red wall as well, yeah. So, it's about being on the left or on the right in the middle. Being the difference in the blue 1 and 2.
How do you get these things into a different order?
Oh! So Gikkman managed to do it so that on the right side he's pushing and on the left side he's kind of flying right now.
Oh! That's getting desynced. Can it get desynced in the way that Gikkman needs it to?
He can't push this box now, can he?
No, but once he places that guy and places him in the right position, if he's able to push the box and then move them into the square...
Oh yeah.
He's good. I'm not sure if that's possible.
No, if the right guy would be too further to the right, then he could place, go down one.
Left, you mean?
No, the right guy would be...
Right guy, okay, yeah. So I thought you said red guy. Okay, I'm with you. Yeah,
So
they need to be two further apart, yeah. One further apart.
Yeah. Yeah, he's got it already. Just gotta make the right guy go right once. Like in relation. No, this is wrong.
Oh.
You do want them on the same height.
Yeah. Wait.
Oh!
Undo.
Oh!
They're getting further apart.
Oh no!
I think Gikkman is trying to think multiple moves ahead. Maybe he's seeing something we're not seeing about, like, you're gonna push the box into a corner or something if you do that sort of thing.
This is easier than it looks, actually.
Because if they are on the wrong heights, you can fix that easily just by going straight up or straight down, right?
Oh, this is the one to the right and he's on the right, but then this is the right vertical. But now you need to be on the same height completely. So it has to mash into the bottom wall once more. No, that's too far. 2 up, place, and then down, left, down. Should have placed. Oh, he's like playing it in it like back. How it's gonna work?
Yeah.
Nice. Book 7.
Okay.
That's a done.
That's it. Done.
Oh, it's beneath the game. Oh no.
In a very close race.
Here it is.
That felt like it could have gone either way. Lcheeseboy on the final puzzle. Gikkman comes away with the win, and that means Gikkman moves on in Mystery Tournament 16. Lcheeseboy going, what, 4-2, I think, this time?
Can look. Well, we could look.
Maybe Lcheeseboy just remembers since they're in chat. Most of the racers are in chat at this point. I think I've seen everyone's name in there. Unfortunately, though, this is the end of the line for Lcheeseboy. But I think played really great in this race and in the tournament overall. Always looked really strong in the matches.
Lcheeseboy's match 2. Lcheeseboy went 4-2.
Yeah. That's a really impressive score. especially for a relative newcomer.
Zecks, it's like, dude, I'm still putting the blocks together. Can I please stop? It's not working.
The last if I got stuck on a puzzle, this is on this. So everyone else has gotten stuck, but everyone else at this point has progressed past the point where they are stuck. Zecks is not. Zecks got stuck on this puzzle whenever they got stuck in this puzzle 30 minutes ago.
Zecks didn't put the box together. This is it, probably.
This is one guy in the pit.
Yeah, and now you can...
Okay.
Same thing everyone else did. Easy.
It's not. It's really not. Oh, we got a race on top. I don't know how long that was for poor Zecks. Longer than anyone else was stuck on their respective puzzles. Maurice, you don't get stuck on puzzle games very often.
Don't I?
Well, I mean, like for 30 minutes sort of thing, right? Like, however long you get stuck when you get stuck. When you get unstuck, are you like, hell yeah, let's go? Or are you in a bad mood because you were stuck for someone?
I think it kind of depends how hard the next one. If the next one is also hard, then I'm like, okay, yeah, whatever, I'm done. But if the next one looks relatively easy, then maybe I will be in a better mood. I like it when a puzzle game gives me a softball every once in a while.
Yeah. Even though I've noticed you multiple times on commentary when an easy level comes along, you're usually in the tone of like, what the hell, this is free.
Yeah. I guess.
Lcheeseboy is gonna play it out in the bottom left. I didn't really catch how Gikkman desynced the cursor in that. I guess if you just have one red cursor going.
The thing is, he had on the right side, or on the left side, I guess, he had a number beneath the guy. So right here, how Lcheeseboy is doing it, kind of.
Cursor beneath the guy right now.
Yeah, but he had a number beneath the guy on the left and not on the right. So right now here, he's gonna pick up the guy, and on the right he is the guy.
Oh, okay.
So in that way, the left guy is like kind of flying right now. It will not move boxes,
Yeah.
it can move through walls.
I understood what that state was and what it meant. I didn't understand how he got in there. And so seeing it happen magically on Lcheeseboy, where you are simultaneously picking up a guy on one end and becoming a guy on the other end. Because yeah, absolutely. The guys are in the same spot, and you're just putting the cursor on the guy and hitting the button. It's just what that does is different because the context is different.
Dude, Lcheeseboy solved it in a completely different way, which was also super cool.
I didn't even get to appreciate it. It was just over all of a sudden. Ultimately, a very close race on the bottom. What a good effort in such a hard, tricky game. I hope... I know the players might be frustrated, especially watching yourself fail to solve a puzzle for however long, but I think it's mostly clear to everyone watching. I don't think I really need to make a big effort to explain just how difficult this really is. Because it really is. There are so many possibilities. You have so much power to affect the game in so many different ways that it becomes extremely difficult to find the one way that gets you far enough to accomplish your goal. Zecks versus Calco. Calco's been on this level much longer, but at this point, I'm not super confident that Calco has learned anything about the level that's going to give them an advantage from this point.
Especially since, like, the thing you have to do, which is to create more blue numbers, it's not really happening.
Yeah, like I guess, like, kind of like what we saw from Zecks. Zecks tried just about everything that was possible that wasn't the answer. And then eventually did arrive at an answer. This 111 duplication on these walls is some crazy business. So, can you not get back out to a blue cursor if there are no more blue numbers? Because it's like, what are you trying to place? There's nothing to place. No, you can. You can get back out. Okay. Oh, but a blue cursor only cares about blue numbers. So even though there's red numbers underneath that red wall, you would need a red cursor to pick them up, and it can't. Okay. Anyway, yeah, I guess it's possible that Calco at this point has had a chance to try more wrong answers, so has less to consider to find the right one. But I feel like if there's an infinite number of wrong possibilities, then a couple minutes is not gonna make a dent in that space.
So yesterday during Theseus... Whoa. Many noises. We saw it yesterday where... I don't know who it was.
Oni versus Nakarashi.
Okay, yeah, so Nakarashi was stuck on the last level for like 20 minutes, and Boni solved it in 2.
Yep.
So, I'm really not sure. Like, it makes sense, right? You think about it, oh, of course, if I'm on this puzzle for longer, then I am closer to the solution, automatically. But, I don't think it's necessarily true.
Yeah. It's more true in other games than it is in this one, I think. Like, sometimes what's difficult about a puzzle is that it's very it's a big mess. There's stuff all over the place. Like, remember that Bombastic game?
Yeah.
With, like, lasers shooting over here and these blocks and those blocks, and when you just look at it right away, it's hard to tell what interacts with what. But you spend a little bit of time messing with it, and you start to learn what pieces are connected to which ones.
You see, like, the chain.
Yeah. So a game like that, I think it's a pretty big advantage to be spending more time in a level. A game like this is the complete opposite. You are trying to have a light bulb revelation, and that just either happens or it doesn't. There's no process leading up to it, really.
Is this going to time?
We got 12 minutes left.
Yeah. Only 12 minutes left.
Calco got here first. Surprisingly. Zecks got to the level before this one way sooner. But Calco got to this level first.
Yeah, I mean, Calco... If neither of these players solves the puzzle, pretty sure that would be a Calco win by default.
Yeah. But I'm trying to remember when Calco finally got to this point, right? Like, I'm imagining a world where, say, the cutoff was at 1 hour. Was Calco still on that one level where you delete the wall the first time? Is it a question of, like, the winners being determined by where we've decided to draw on our arbitrary line?
I mean...
Ooh, I don't like to think about it.
You gotta draw the line somewhere.
You gotta draw the line somewhere. But it just speaks to how close this race is in so many ways.
Both players are just so low. I don't know.
The goal itself is an arbitrary line. Yeah. Very true.
10 minutes left.
The prediction result is Boney.
We did it!
Congratulations to everyone who bet on Boney to win yesterday's match.
I mean, we can't really make a prediction for these races, unfortunately.
No, that's a little weird. Some people know more than others in a lot of ways. The racers themselves are here.
I would bet on myself anyway, even if I lost.
Even if you know you lost.
Hey man, can't just bet against myself. That's bad form.
Oh, there's something so deliciously narcissistic about that.
I believe in myself. If I don't, who's going to? Oh, Calco has... But it's a red number underneath that wall. So the red number will not work. It needs to be a blue number.
Yeah, only the red cursor can pick up numbers attached to red objects, and the red cursor cannot get on top of the red wall.
Yeah, so you want to do the same thing, but the blue number underneath those walls.
Yeah. It's funny because it's... I said, like, you know, it's a new idea. They're trying to have a light bulb revelation, but at the same time, it's the same fucking thing they've done for so long where you pick up a piece of the wall and move it, right? It's just that the wall is red now instead of yellow, and for some reason, that just makes it impossible to come up with. If the game had given them multiple blue... Like, if there was a level before this one where you just have a couple of blue numbers and you use them to get rid of the red walls, and then you did this one, I think it probably would not have been so long. It's the compounding of you need to use red numbers to get multiple blue numbers, and also blue numbers can delete red walls. Coming up with both ideas makes coming up with either one of them on their own difficult.
Yeah, that's fair.
It feels like red numbers shouldn't let you move blue numbers because it's all... Yeah, it does feel like blue always has more power than red.
Yeah, it's one level higher.
Yeah. Look at this red cursor trying to interact with my blue numbers. The nerve.
The blue doesn't concern itself with the opinion of red.
Exactly.
I feel like we're going nowhere here. We've got 6 minutes left. They're not even thinking about blue numbers.
Yeah, but at the same time, once they do...
Also, there's a level after this.
Yeah, but it's just whoever it's if Zecks beats this.
Oh, that's fair.
Calco,
yeah, that's true.
Calco beats this level, then it's over, right? But Zecks has got a string of 3 cursors.
It's just snaking them around.
It's playing Tetris over there. Oh boy. This is a big match, I want to remind I mean, it's tough because I think a lot of people know the result, but for those of us who don't...
It's exciting for me.
It's a winners 4 match. Whoever wins this only has to win one more to make top 8. And then even if you lose that match, you only have to win one more after that to make top 8, so... It's a really big advantage to win this one.
Being in winners 5 is pretty cozy. Just have to win 1 out of 2.
Yeah. Against some of the best opponents that there are, but yes.
Yeah.
Problem here is that you can teleport over the walls. Yeah. Yeah.
It kind of lays you astray of the solution.
Baba Is You is pretty good about having this exact sort of level, which is like, I want you to come up with this new idea of how you can interact with this stuff. But then there's going to be all this other crap. None of it means anything. All the other crap is important, though, because it's arranged in such a way that only the one special idea it wants you to come up with will actually solve the puzzle. But boy, can it be distracting.
I had big problems in the... Vex. Vex, stop that! Right. I had big problems in Baba Is You with the levels that try to teach you about teleport. I was like, I don't understand how this interacts with the cycles.
Yeah, and like when a third teleport shows up, and it's like, what the hell? I don't want to speak specifically about Baba too much, because I don't want to spoil it. But like... Yeah, never mind. I'll just leave it. I'll just leave it in the general terms that I already talked about. But... It's tough because it's a game where you never know if, like, do I just need to push these boxes in a more clever way, or do I need to rewrite the rules of the entire level in some sort of new clever way? They're very different problems to solve. And like working on one doesn't get you any closer to solving the other. Even if it turned out to be wrong, like it's just wasted effort.
Calco is dumb. He's like, yeah, 2.5 minutes, nah. Not gonna happen.
Zecks is just covering the goal with a guy.
You cover it completely, it should count.
And then you you put the number, and then it's a red number though, so the blue cursor can't do anything. But he's got a red cursor in there. So he can become the red cursor, and then pick up the guy and drop him, and then... Wait, the goal is gone. Oh no, the goal moved. He picked up the goal as well.
There's a guy on the goal.
See, we're like still learning things.
Game has potential.
It's like when Zecks was duplicating box in a hole and was getting a hole and a box, right? Is it?
And just duplicating hole in the first place. We didn't need that.
Yeah. No, not part of this goal. I can only assume there's going to be levels where it wants you to... I mean, in this level you're replacing walls with ground. Is that really so different from replacing holes with ground?
Yes.
By letting a number run out underneath?
Yes.
Yeah? Okay.
I think so.
It definitely looks different. It was a real shock looking at Zecks' screen to find he was just eroding the level. Yes. Dropping holes in it and filling holes elsewhere.
Someone spent time making that level. Show some respect.
There's 30 seconds left for Zecks to have some kind... Even if Zecks was like, oh, I need to use blue numbers to delete the walls, like... It can't. You can't do it.
Well, Zecks has removed everything.
Has returned to nothingness in the final seconds of the match. Some part of me wants to call this an upset. Zecks is like a 6-time top 8 contender, has won mystery tournament in the past, has placed in top 3 numerous times. I mean, Calco's pretty good, but Zecks is really one of our absolute very best. And as the timer ticks over, it is Calco who comes out on top. What an absolutely brutal game.
I guess it can be a place.
Congratulations to both players. All 4 players.
Do you want to come
We
in
all
for an
fought
interview?
like hell. Yeah, I guess we can do that.
You can do a live interview about your experience just now with this game.
Or we could move on to the next one too, because we got...
I can set
We
it
gotta-
up while we talk a bit.
Sure. So there are more vodcasts. There is also going to be a match later on today. Andy and 4H versus someone 325. Which should be a good one. Until then, we're going to be covering some of the matches that did not get restreamed that have happened over the past week or so. Sort of leading up to it. I don't know if we're going to be able to do all of them.
Probably not. At least not leading up to the Andy match.
Oh, yes. To clarify, the way the tiebreak rules works is that whoever gets the furthest, and if both players get to the same point, it's whoever reached that point first. So both players reach that one level, but Calco reached that level first. So that is why Calco gets the win. I guess the dashboard can still just load up matches. Even though they've already happened or whatever, right? Because it just cares about the number and then it
Yeah,
puts,
that's what I do. And then I
puts
just
in
put
text.
a VOD over it.
Yeah.